What's going on, people? Welcome to 137 Works, and today we are having a look at this, which is the Toyota SFR Racing. As you can see, it's got some kind of GT86 vibes to it. Also kind of reminds me of like the old Suzuki Cappuccino. Very cool, interesting looking little car. I don't actually know if it's a real thing. I'm not sure if it's an actual thing out there in the world or if it's just a concept custom thing that was put into a set of Corsa, but definitely some interesting looks to it anyway. It looks like kind of sort of like a hardtop MX-5 competitor maybe. It's like a smaller GT86. Yeah, just I thought it was really cool. It's made by Gorilla Mods, so you know the quality should be there. They made some fantastic stuff in the past. And yeah, basically it's, if I remember right, it's about 350 horsepower, brake horsepower, about 470 newton meters of torque. I'll put up the foot-pound conversion because that's what I'm clued into from the Forza days. And it weighs about 1150 pounds, so 350 horsepower, 470 foot-pounds of torque in a fairly light car with some decent downforce. You can see the GT3 style rear ring there, the way that comes over the top, and all the kind of splitters and side skirt, the rear, I'm not going to remember that word, the thing at the back, the diffuser. Whatever. So yeah, basically I'm going to do the usual. We're going to take it out onto the lap for a lap of the Nordschleife. We're going to do the VR test, have a look around and see what the quality's like in VR. Fingers crossed again, Gorilla Mods, they do some great stuff. So hopefully it's gonna pass that test, and then just see how it drives for a single lap around the Nürburgring. I'm actually pretty excited. It should be pretty fun. Hopefully it's nice and grippy, and we can take the corners like spiritedly, as I like to do. But yeah, that's about it. Time for some beauty shots, and then let's get into the lap. Just a quick note before we get started, I was just starting to edit the video and I noticed that the footage came out with the VR recording in like 4:3. I do apologise about that. I forgot that there was like an update at some point to Content Manager that set that the display for VR capture to be like the 4:3 square with the blurry sides as opposed to just being the full screen. So it's a setting somewhere in Content Manager and I'll fix it for the next one. But yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It's just it's not my preferred. I prefer it to just be the full 1080p kind of recording of the screen. So I'll try to fix it for the next one. But just so you know before we get into it. Right, so I'm just going to change from medium to softs. That's the only change basically to the setup that I'm going to make. So immediately the VR test, does it pass it? It should be fairly centered now. Straight away we've got something. I'm not sure what that is. Obviously some kind of glitch or whatever there that's going on. So that's not ideal. It's a bit distracting, I'm going to be completely honest. But otherwise it looks pretty fantastic. All the stitch work around the dash kind of area there, all looking pretty good, all pretty high quality. The shift or the handbrake or the, what would it be, the pencil shifter there looks really good. Obviously I'm just using the paddles because I don't have a shifter at the moment. I'll wait till the end of the month for that. But in general, aside from this weird glitchy stuff, but in general, aside from this mess here, like, yeah, it's actually pretty good. The steering wheel looks good, looks very believable, like a real sparkle thing. Again, believable, it probably is real, I just haven't seen it. So I can actually hide the gears as well, seeing as we have a digital dash. So let's now have a quick listen to the audio check. That's pretty nice. Yeah, sounds pretty good. Sounds not too bad. Let's have a check outside. Not sure what kind of engine it is. I would imagine like a 4-cylinder, but not entirely certain. Sounds good though. Good looking car, as you can see. I like the wheels. The colour's cool as well, the gold and red that I chose. There's a few decent different colour options there. But without further ado, let's go and see how it goes on the track. I'm actually pretty excited. So, as I said, it's made by the Gorilla Mods guys. They've done the fantastic GT4 pack, and they've done some other good stuff as well. I think they've even done some drift cars in the past as well. In fact, I think some of the first cars of theirs that I got ever were drift cars, so... Right, so it's not biting your hand off, which is good. It means it should be nice and controllable, easy drive. Quick dab of the light dab of the brakes to see. Steering feels good. This is also my first time recording a video using my new T300 RS. And yeah, it's feeling pretty good. Obviously I'm not pushing it just yet. Yeah, this is good. Very nice. Brakes nice and solid. Nice force feedback coming through the wheel there. I'm always cagey at the start of a lap of Nürburgring because you never know where the braking points and stuff are in a brand new car. So I could probably be pushing a bit harder through here, but oh, this is nice. It's planted. Oh, that's lovely through there. Yeah, man, this is amazing. Right, take a little bit of curb but miss. You can feel just a tiny little bit of oversteer kicking in there, but easily catchable. Real nice. Come up towards Floodplatz, one of the only corners. Floodplatz and Carousel, basically the only two corners that I know. Like Carousel and Carousel 2. Just ease off just a little bit, just in case. As you see there, we ran wide a bit, so easing off was probably a good choice. Yeah, this is gorgeous. The feeling through the wheel. Again, now obviously, as I said, I'm on a T300 now. With my G920 pedals, I got an adapter for that, so got a pretty decent setup now, just to get a shifter for it, but this thing is fun. Oh, are we drifting a little wide? No, see, because you're not hitting crazy speeds. Oh, will the brakes save me? Haha, yeah, they do. And I step on out of there and slight little wiggle of overdrive, rather. Oversteer, rather. Fog brake. Sometimes the start button works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, slight little wiggle of oversteer and easily catchable, so very nice. What are we doing? About 220 kilometers? I can't remember what that is in miles. Again, I'm in Ireland and my real car uses obviously kilometers, but I'm getting to a section of the track that that I'm not overly familiar with. But again, the car is absolutely saying, no, don't worry, we got this. Oh, yeah, I'm just terrible at that little complex there. I'm so bad at it. But yeah, so what are we doing? 220 kilometers an hour? We'll see in the straights at the end. We'll see on the straight. This is a blast to drive though. Oh my god. Fog brake. I really wish that there was a decent mod that would let you assign buttons to the menus in this game. Oh, so that induced a little brake induced oversteer there. And a little bit, and we caught it, dude. Oh, got it into the grass a bit. Not the best drive in the world. Steam is killing me. That was miss, and I completely made a mess of it. Now, as we come into the first one of these sharp left-handers, car says no problem at all. Nice and gentle off the acceleration. Oh. It is absolutely gorgeous to drive though. Coming to that second left. Try to take it in with a bit more speed there to see how it would react, but no problem. Oh, little oversteer. Fog brake. It's like the fifth fog brake. Very forgiving. You get them little bits of snap oversteer, but in general though, otherwise. Again, we're only doing what, 200 kilometers an hour or so. It'll still keep pushing. I did see it at 220 at one point. We're basically flat out now. It looks like a 6th gear. Oh, that's interesting. It seems to have kind of leveled out now at about 7,000 revs, 7,000 or so, yeah. Interesting to see that it has a 6th gear. It doesn't seem super necessary. Oh, that's my bad. In certain cars that corner is flat out. Absolutely not in this one. And as we approach the Carousel complex, right-hander, it's super planted though. Obviously we're on the soft tyres because we hit the brakes. Oh, a little bit sideways into the carousel. Oh, that may actually be the first time that I've ever crashed or I've ever spun out in carousel, which is weird because this car just doesn't seem like it was going to do that. It's been so planted normally, but I guess maybe it's just very stiff. Fog brake. Yeah, so that's a first time for everything, obviously. That's pretty sure that's flat through there, so that's my bad. Yeah, I'm genuinely actually a bit surprised. Oh, it didn't turn off. The car does make up for a lot of bad driver mistakes. But yeah, I'm surprised that like of all things to spin out carousel. Very rarely do that. Like even non-recording, like just messing around doing laps of track, I don't think I ever really spin on carousel. So that was very unexpected. The car got really out of control, and I did kind of step on it. Well, I thought it was time to get on the power and exit the corner. Here we come to the YouTube section where I will invariably make a mistake. Or the camera's up ahead. I saw dudes. Oh, there we go, is it? No, there you go. See, the car for the most part will make up for it. That was just a really weird occurrence there to spin out in the carousel. I just thought it was some funny clickbait there to be like, the Toyota SF4 racing mod can't make it around the Nordschleife, and it's definitely nothing to do with the monkey behind the wheel. Again, driver error, monkey brain behind the wheel here, but car letting me know that it has my back for the most part. Also reminding me there that you can't shift down that point dummy. Brakes are really nice. There's not really a whole lot early on, but then as you kind of ease onto them, it starts to bring you down to where you need to be. As you come around to the second carousel, approaching the end of the lap. Oh no, it's gone again. It doesn't like the carousels. This car does not like carousels whatsoever. Good lord. Alright, that was interesting. I also can't see the shift indicator lights. I don't understand why cars have them positioned there. Like, it's completely covered, even in VR, unless I look down by the steering wheel. But anyway, let's go for the top speed and see what we can do. I think it was 220 last time I seen, but it looks like we'll get past that now. We're also getting past the 7,000 in range, so 230, 235 maybe, or I have to hit the brakes. 240, yeah, that's not bad. And we have to hit the brakes hard to get into the pits. So what was that? About 245 kilometers an hour. I'll obviously put the miles an hour translation up for that. Oh yeah, absolutely delightful little car. Hates carousels. Does not like the carousel whatsoever, and this visual glitch that I, to be fair, didn't notice at all during the lap. Yeah, absolutely have to give credit to Gorilla Mods. Another absolutely beautiful little car as I smash the fence. But yeah, that's about it. I will leave a link to the description. I believe it's a public car now. I know a few places to get mods that aren't always publicly available, let's say. But I believe this is a publicly available car that you can download from the Gorilla Mods or one of the Assetto Corsa Facebook groups or whatever like that. So I'll leave a link to it in the description. I definitely recommend checking it out. Super fun little car. Just cannot make it around carousels is all. And I'll sign off with the VR face and just say, yeah, that's it. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a thumbs up. It's been the first video in a long time, I know. That was actual content, not just music or whatever. So yeah, that's it. If you enjoyed, please do leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.